This project, how to build a mobile kitchen island with drop leaf, featuring locking casters, removable caster brake access shrouds, and ceramic top and drop leaf. Built in 2 oak arms to support the top when you're using it as a bar. Finger flush. Now I'm using 1.5 inch nails, so we want to shoot these at an angle so it doesn't come out this surface, because this will be the seam surface. One reason to mark the holes where the casters are going before you shoot this down is you don't inadvertently get a nail where you're going to put the lag. Now, according to my face construction layout, I've cut all of the pieces that will comprise the face, and I'm getting ready to drill the pocket holes. Just kind of snug it down good. I'm going to use the lightweight spackle. Then you take your shim, put the shim in here, and continue to force it in until the straight edge drags when you move it back and forth. Alright, we're ready to attach the face to the box. Still have my little support in place so that the bottom is flat, and the top is, or the face has been partially finished. That is the safest method that I know of. And I had set the stop so that it wouldn't drill too deep. Now we're 2 inches in, and the pin will go 1/2 inch deep into the holder. Well, the casters are in place. But before we build the skirt, we want to make sure that the plan is right. Plan called for a 4 1/4 inch skirt, and then there's a 1/2 inch clearance between the bottom of the skirt and the floor. That's 4 3/4. Alright, I've finished routing the 1/4 inch radius at the bottom and the 3/8 radius at the top, and I've also installed a 1/2 inch round nose or cove bit and set it to cut a flute 3/16 of an inch deep. So let me go ahead and we'll cut this first flute and then we'll come back and adjust for the next flutes. after cutting the access pieces out, I laid this up, clamped it in place just like I was if I was going to nail it. And I do that to make sure everything fits. I also have put a block on either side so that when I glue it and put this in place, I don't have to worry about where it's going upward. The blocks will stop it. And then I'll reclamp and shoot it down. All right? If you're going to do that, you're going to be putting glue on these surfaces. You want to protect the surfaces from the glue. So that you'll clamp that, so you'll clamp it in place where you think it should be, and then shoot it down with nails. Plenty of room. That's what we're looking for, is to get plenty of room here, but not too much. And so on and so forth. Then I'll draw the other lines, put in the rest of the slides, then we'll come back and install the sides in place. I have the top finished and ready to install this layer 3, install it to layer 2. You notice I have some clamps in the back. That's to keep it from kicking out, and a little support board to hold it while I put the glue on. One way to measure this is to put your tape over the end of the material and measure at 1 inch. You're going to be cutting a 45, so you're taking most of that out anyway. And then, considering you've cut 1 inch, measure to the other side and add 1 inch. So it was 50 3/4, this will be 51 3/4. Then you transfer the mark to the top. I draw a little mark here to show which way the 45 goes, just so I don't get confused and cut it the wrong way. And we're ready to cut it to 45. Usually what I'll do is I pick up the pieces of tile and mark the location. This is not necessarily the order in which they'll be laid, but rather just a number, so I know where each segment should go when I'm gluing it down. And then we'll set the other board the same way. We'll do the other end, and then we'll be basically through with the box. We've already completed the top except for grout. Shrouds are ready to go, so we'll be delivering this unit within the next day or so, and the unit will be done. Some of the other projects you might be interested in, especially coin cutting to make jewelry for fun and profit, also mounting butterflies. If you'd like to know more about these, or if you have a different project in mind, you can contact me at my email address, or you can send a request by snail mail to my post office box.